Welcome back to TV5 News at 9. Joining us this morning, a real treat, board-certified neurosurgeon, Dr. Jay Jaganathan. Thank you so much for being here, Dr. Jay.
Morning, Colette. Thanks for having me.
Well, the topic we're talking about is cervical stenosis. So what is that, Dr. Jay, and what are the symptoms?
So cervical stenosis is a condition where there's narrowing along the nerves in the spinal canal of the neck. It can be caused by disc bulging, arthritis, as well as less common causes such as trauma or cancer. And the net effect of that is that it causes pressure on the nerves and in some cases can cause damage to the nerves.
Wow. Okay, so now we get a real treat here. We are joined by patient Ellen Brodston. Ellen, thank you for joining us this morning.
Hi, good morning. Thanks for having me.
Sure. Tell us a little bit about the symptoms that you experienced, Ellen.
Oh, boy. I have suffered with a lot of pain through my body, through my spine for years.
Sure.
But what transpired in the last few years, more spasms to requiring... Sorry, my thoughts are scrambled. Okay.
No, that's fine. Take your time.
What happened, let me back up a bit here. I had asked for MRIs since 2015 because of my spinal issues that were happening. I noticed changes happening in my neck and in my back. And did not get an MRI until what transpired in 2019, which led me into the ER as I was about 10 miles out of town. And I had symptoms that came up from my shoulder, the left side of my neck. It came up the top of my head. Wow. I felt like it went black inside. I was still able to converse. My son was with me. And I was able to get out that something was drastically wrong. And this pain became a numbness that shot up the left side of my head, over the top of my ear. It zigzagged. I'm sorry, I'm very with my hands here. But the pain shot across a bit on the right side of my head. It came down the left side of my face, pulled my cheekbone up, zigzagged like a lightning bolt, down past my lip, became numb, numbness through my jaw a bit. My tongue started to go numb and was choking off my air. So I thought I was having a stroke.
Now, those are descriptions that a lot of people need to hear if they're experiencing those same symptoms. Let me get back to Dr. Jay. Dr. Jay, so what kind of surgery do you do for this?
So in severe cases of narrowing, such as the ones Ms. Brodston has, what happens is that the signals between the brain and the spine can often be interrupted or delayed. That can cause significant pain in the neck and the arms, sometimes problems to balance and coordination, things like that. And the goal of surgery there is to relieve the pressure on the nerves. In this case, we went in from the front of the neck and cleaned out the areas where the nerves were being pinched. Usually you put in a spacer to take the place of the discs that are damaged there, but the critical part of that is making sure the nerves are freed up.
Well, Ellen, after all that pain and all those symptoms that you're experiencing, we have to know, how are you doing now, Ellen? How is your recovery?
My recovery, and I'm so thankful for Dr. Jay.
Sure.
He got me in so promptly with so many delays that I had gone through, and he gave me such a hope. I really didn't have any. I knew that the severity was there.
Sure.
I didn't know how severe, but I knew it was severe. And as Dr. J was explaining about pain, and I just want to share with this before I answer that, the pain can sometimes, and it did for me, it radiated down my shoulder, come down the arm, and it came underneath. Wow. Which can also seem like a heart attack, but it's not. It's just because of the pinched nerves that were going on in there. Dr. J gave me hope, and I'm so very grateful for him. I praise God for him and his staff, and got me in there. My first few nights of coming out of the surgery, with the help of West Branch and on that third floor, and Dr. J and his staff, that my recovery, I have better days then I had worse days.
Oh, that's great.
It is. It's incredible. It is a very slow process. I am not that patient of a person in a lot of ways. And so many times over through this, I'm either receiving text messages, I have received phone calls, questions that I've had, Dr. J has stopped and answered, or even something that I have spaced in between something to wait a minute, I forgot to ask, that he, with his compassion and the passion that he has and the staff, to take that time out, and you're a person, you're not a number, you're not a piece of paper. And that meant a lot to me in this, because you go through the reminders of using your walker. I forgot to get a go-go gadget arm, and so you become kind of klutzy with the imbalance of things, or you drop things and you're not to bend, and you find that it's automatic to try to, but you will choke. So it does take time for the swelling to go down, and truly the directions that they give you, I would honestly tell you, follow them.
And you know what I have to say, Ellen, we are so excited and elated that you're doing well and that you have your hope back. That is what's so important. And you have your sense of humor, you're laughing, you're smiling, so we know that you are feeling good. So we appreciate you for taking the time to tell us about this. Thank you, Ellen. Now, Dr. J, if someone wants more information about this, where can they go?
Sure, they can go to our website, www.mi-neurosurgery.com, or they can call our office, 989-701-2538.
Thank you so much, Dr. J, for joining us, and thank you, Ellen. We appreciate it. You can find some more information on this topic in our website. That's at the hot link section at WNEM.com.